What's good, y'all? It's your girl, K Melodies, yeah. So, I just wanted to encourage anybody who is looking to go to church on Resurrection Sunday. My dog is bothering me. On Resurrection Sunday, I guess it's kind of a cultural tradition. A lot of us go to church on Resurrection Sunday, and that's like the only Sunday where we do go to church. And I just want to encourage anyone who's thinking about it, not sure about it, discouraged about it, that you are welcome. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. It doesn't matter what you've been through. God wants you there, and God is welcoming you with open arms. It was really funny. I had watched a video, I think it was Aaliyah J, and she was talking about how she felt like a Sims character. Like, people have these expectations, and we try to live up to those expectations, and if we don't, we're afraid that we'll lose people, or, that people just won't accept us for who we are. And at the end of the day, life is a journey. We may do things to ourselves that disappoint us, but like I said, God is all forgiving, all welcoming. It's just about your sincerity. And I know it sounds cliche, God knows your heart, but it's so real. Anybody's judgment doesn't matter. As long as you come to God with a sincere heart and you really want Him to change you, He will change you. We all have a purpose. This life feels like a race, like a rat race a lot of times. I mean, I know it. I've worked all kinds of jobs I didn't want to work. I've woken up feeling like, Lord, why? And just wanted to stay in bed. And some days I did stay in bed. But like I said, we do have a purpose. And if you feel that tugging on you, like your life is supposed to mean more, you're supposed to pour into yourself more, something has to change, just start, And if this Sunday is the start for you, beautiful. And, I am a very spiritual person, meaning that I only care about my relationship with God. I'm not doing anything to impress anyone. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to church, just understand that iron sharpens iron. It's not a show. It's not, a place to make friends. It is a place to get stronger in your connection with God. And I know for me, the church I go to now has really helped me with my walk. It's been encouraging. And like I said, iron sharpens iron. So every now and again, we're gonna need that check. We're gonna need that nudge to do better. And I encourage anyone to find a church home and to just get closer to God. But that was really all I wanted to say. I'll probably put some scriptures in the caption or on this video somewhere, but I just want you to be encouraged. That's the bottom line of this video. Be encouraged. Don't ever allow people to condemn you to a point where you feel like you're not good enough for God. You're always good enough for God as long as you are sincere in your heart when you are chasing after Him. Trust me, He will honor it. Okay? I'm a witness. I've lived life with trusting God and with not trusting God. And I will tell you right now, men will fail you every time. And when I say men, I mean men and women. People will fail you. But at the end of the day, when you lean on God, can't nothing shake you. Can't nothing move you out your purpose. Can't nothing move you out of what you're supposed to do. Okay? So go ahead and get started with this walk, okay? So you can be mentally okay, so you can sleep at night, so you can wake up in the morning feeling like there's a reason, so you can have enough grace to deal with your crazy family, so you can have enough grace to deal with just people in society. Lean on God. Lean on God, and let this Resurrection Sunday be your start. I hope that this does what I intended this to do, which is to encourage somebody to come to church, to find a church, and to be confident in your walk with God. It's all about you and God. Love. Okay, so I found some good scriptures. So we're going to start with this one. And it is King James Version, so just stay with me. Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience and having our bodies washed with pure water. Okay, that's Hebrews 10:22. I'm going to read it again. Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience and having our bodies washed with pure water. Okay? So like I said, it starts with a sincere heart and having that confidence in your faith to have your hearts cleansed from having a guilty conscience. Okay? And then secondly, Proverbs 23:7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Okay? So back to Hebrews 10:22. Like I said, start with that sincerity to let God in so that he can go ahead and cleanse our hearts from having that guilty conscience. As you think, so are you. Okay? So if you allow yourself to be comfortable and not being in the best space for yourself, then that's not having a sincere heart open to God. You have to want to change. You have to want betterment. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all it requires is a sincere heart. So I hope that wrapped up my message for you, what I'm trying to get across, which is that it's not about church. I don't want this video to seem like it is about church. It's about you wanting to let God in, and God will come in. And when I tell you, you will feel a difference. You will know the difference. People will see a difference in you when you put God first. Putting God first is putting yourself first. Because without having God in you, you just all flesh and you just easy to manipulate because you don't got nothing to stand on. Okay? Stand on that